live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. And today we get pretty light card. We have 7 games in the NBA. We have 3 games in the NHL. Those 3 games in the NHL low-key suck. And I think I'm the only thing I bet I missed the line movement on, so that's fun. Nice. Low-key, not a fun slate for today. But with that being said, before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slate, we're going to take a look at what happened yesterday. 1-1 right, 1-1 wrong in the world of sports betting. NCAA with 7-4 up 1 unit. Tim will go over that when we get to it. I lost my World Baseball Classic play. So those I saw, started 0-1. It is what it is. I've got a couple games I'm looking at. Definitely on tomorrow morning, I'm looking to back Cuba for sure, as they played Matt Harvey in Italy. But that being the case, Netherlands and Cuba finished 4-2 with the over 8, which is a loser. NHL went 3-6-1. It was a night of what could have been in the NHL. Down 3 units, but I could have easily been up 5. The Toronto Maple Leafs and the New Jersey Devils enter the third period, 1-1. 5 goals in the third period later, and we lose the under 6.5. And that's only the beginning. I will get to that game last. That Philadelphia Flyers triple up was an absolute mistake. Flyers plus 248 was a loser. Team total under 3.5 for the Lightning was a loser. Full game under 6.5 was a loser, thanks to an empty net at the end. Montreal Canadiens had a lead. They were up 3-2 with about 3 minutes to go. They give up the tying goal and lose in the shootout. There goes plus 275 down the drain in extra time. That won't be the last time I say we lost a big dog in extra time. The Islanders couldn't give me an empty net and pushed the -1. But big win for the Islanders last night.
They shouldn't have won. I mean, we saw that soccer match last night where he kicked it in, but I guess it counts. So
that was the right call. It was not a distinct kicking motion. It was a deflection. It happens. It's okay. You haven't been watching hockey that long. You wouldn't understand.
No, it just
Arizona Coyotes. Arizona Coyotes plus 120 is a winner as well. 6-2 there. The game that I wanted to touch on last, I hit the team total over 2.5 for the Blue Jackets in the first period. The full game over 6 was absolutely easy. I had the Blue Jackets money line at plus 268. They had a 4-0 lead at the end of the first period. They don't score another goal. Elvis Merzlikins gets pulled. Or he gets hurt, I think, at the end of the first period. Michael Hutchinson is your goalie heading into the second period. And the Blue Jackets blow a 4-0 lead as a plus 268 underdog and lose in overtime. Yeah, that was not fun. Including, I believe it was 3 Penguins goals in 4 minutes in the third period. That hurt. That really, really hurt. So I had a night where it could have easily have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-2. It could have easily been 7-2, a big chunk of money. Instead, at the end of the night, I'm looking at 3-6-1 down 3 units. So that hurt. Overall, I never wrote down my overall numbers, which was 14. Which was 14, 11. No. Yeah, 14, 11, and 1. So overall, it was a winning day. But as for profit, hockey, my bigger bets cost me that winning day. I think I finished down like 0.08 units or something along those lines. The NBA. I swept the board in the NBA. I forgot to mention the NBA. 4-0 in the NBA. That was what kept my head above water. Detroit Pistons plus 8. They cover. Thunder, they went outright. Utah plus 9, they cover, and the under hits in that game as well. 4-0 in the NBA. Fun night there. 14, 11, and 1. down 0.08 units.
Yeah, the shitty start to March continues, as I think we've had one winning day in 7, so kind of rough, and yesterday was no better. We started off nicely with Richmond. All right, 71-38, nice big win. Florida State money line, loser. Loyola Chicago, loser. Abilene Christian, loser. Louisville, loser. Montreal, loser. Philly, loser. Blue Jackets, loser. The over in the Blue Jackets game, winner. Under in the New Jersey game, loser. Then we got a couple of winners. Notre Dame plus the points. Fairleigh Dickinson, UNCW, looking good. And back to losing. Cleveland State, loser. Minnesota, wow, they suck. And Houston, you know what? Brooklyn should have been a big favorite yesterday. They won by 22. Then back to a little bit of winning with Oklahoma City and the Arizona Coyotes until we went back to losing with St. Mary's and Memphis, which Memphis was my best bet in the NBA. We finished off the night. We started off the night with ended the night, with a winner with Utah Tech plus 131. But overall, minus 4.83 units on the site yesterday. Not good at all. Bunch of college basketball today, so hopefully we get some winners there. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
What's up? What's up, Cameron? Morning, John. Yo. He had a good day. Rise and grind. Let's do it. Yesterday, a coyote came up to my backsliding door and scared me, tilted its head, and ran off. To say the least, I bet the Coyotes last night minus 1.5. Money line minus 1.5, minus 2.5.
Hell yeah.
There you go. Sixers minus 9.5 was a winner. Yeah, I was on the opposite side. That sucked. I was going to tell y'all about my experience and to bet the Yotes, but there was no game time decision. Hey,
I was on the Yotes.
Already on the Yotes, so it's all good. You were almost right about the Canadians. Should have listened. It happens. Yellow. Let's cash again today. Let's do it. Sabres. Yeah, it sucks to see the refs get involved in a win, in a loss, whatever. It happens.
That wasn't the refs. That wasn't the refs. Stop that.
That was a big call in the middle of the game, and it ended up going against it. And I saw plenty of people. They brought up the rule. I saw a bunch of people on Twitter saying that they did not handle that right. But whatever, Nick. I'm sorry. I forgot. I'm not the hockey person, so I shouldn't be talking. Morning, Tam. How are you? I'm good, Brad. EP40 to score tonight, or Petey? Do you call him that?
Elias Pettersson.
Canucks.
Never
in doubt. Lakers. Yeah, I know. My best bet was Memphis. You going to be with Higgs today? Yes. I'm going Blackhawks tonight. Get it. Nick, did you want to start with hockey, seeing that's a smaller slate? Or start with the NBA?
We can go with either.
All right, we'll start with the NBA, then that's fine.
I was going to say we had the NBA typed up.
Well, let's start it then.
Yeah. We have the Atlanta Hawks. They're 4-point road favorites against the Washington Wizards. I have not locked in any plays yet because I just capped this morning. So we have this game at let me grab the line movements. Let's see where these lines have moved so far in these games. This one opened up at -3 for the Hawks. It's gone up half a point to -3.5. I don't know why it's a 4 there. It's
Bovada.
Okay. I'm betting on
that's where I typed up all the lines from.
You're good. I was wondering why we saw a 4 because I was looking at where the numbers have went and I never saw a 4 here. But 234.5 is where the total opened. It's gone up 1.5 to a 236. And let's take a look where I have this game. I have Washington. Wait, nope. Atlanta did not play yesterday. Okay, so I have Washington as a half-point favorite. I still see value in the Wizards here. From the look at it, Tim's already on the Atlanta Hawks, so I'm not going to be able to bet this play. As for the total in this game, let me get up my totals numbers here. I have this game at a 232, so I like the under in this spot. So I see value at under at 236 in this game. So let's let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and grab under 236, Atlanta and Washington.
I did grab Atlanta minus 3.5. It's kind of just a spot. You get Atlanta coming off of 2 losses against Miami after a win versus Portland. And it's also a little bit of a revenge factor because about 10 days ago, these two teams played. Atlanta was off to a big lead, and then Washington came storming back in the 4th and ended up winning that game. So kind of, I guess, a revenge spot look angle type of deal. Plus, Atlanta, even though they've been losing, they lost a couple of games, they have looked a little bit better since getting their new coach. So I'm gonna go ahead and back them. Washington is just falling off right now. So I'll grab Atlanta minus I got 3.5 on it for the Hawks in this one.
Fair.
Mavericks minus 9.5. I will say I'm on the opposite of the side of that one. Same here. There you go. Morning, Nick. How are you? Hey, he got your name right.
Yeah.
Yay! Heat money line. Yes. Ah, shit. Here we go again. If anyone's seen the meme. Mavs, yeah, I got you. Raptors. No. Damn, I will see you over there. Okay. Didn't take the Didn't take the Raptors. Neither did I. Put a little something on the Mavs minus 9.5. No. NBA card kind of trash. It is kind of trash today. It was tough to find some plays. I will say I did find something in this game.
Yeah, we have the Miami Heat. They're playing the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Heat are 2-point home dogs in this game with a total of 215. This line opened at -1 for Cleveland. It's gone up 1 point towards the Cavaliers. This line opened up at 213. It's gone up 2 points to 215. So this line's moved up a little bit here. For me, I have Cleveland as a half-point favorite in this game, so I think this line doesn't have enough value for me to bet it, but I lean Miami. And I have this game at a 214.5, so no value on the total either. It's a pass for me.
I did bet Miami. This is a Cleveland. I think it's a bad spot for Cleveland because they are on a second leg of a back-to-back after a big, I believe it was an overtime win. They're not on a back-to-back. They played 2 days ago. Coming off of an overtime win versus Boston. So big win there. Miami is coming off of 2 straight wins versus Atlanta, so at least they're looking kind of good now. But when it comes to this one, I'm going to take the home dog here. I think it's a good spot for them. And probably going to end up burning myself again because I have faded or backed this Heat team a bunch, and I can't get them right. I'm going to try it one more time today. Go ahead, give me the Miami Heat money line. I believe I got it at plus 111. So there we go. Thumbs up. Houston Rockets are yes, they are trash. I don't play totals in the NBA. Would you lean under in Cavs? I would always lean under in Cavs. They are the best defense in the NBA. Parleys. We're about to talk about them. We're about to talk about the Parleys.
Yeah. Sorry, I was on a different page there for a second. I thought we had more to go through. Yeah, I was updating some hockey numbers there because last night's numbers I needed to put in. But Dallas Mavericks are at the New Orleans Pelicans in this game. The Mavericks are 1.5-point road favorites with a total of 234.5. I have this game at a 229. I have a feeling this is going to burn me because I'm probably actually the under in the Dallas game cashed last night, so that's fine. I'm looking at an under again in the Dallas game, and I have this game at New Orleans -2, so it's actually a lean towards New Orleans in this game as well. I think I see more of a value on the under in this spot, and it is a back-to-back for it actually is a back-to-back for the Mavericks, so I forgot to adjust that in my numbers. So I would say New Orleans as a -4. I'm going to go New Orleans instead of the under here. I'm going to go with New Orleans instead of the under. New Orleans plus, we'll just go -105 money line here against the Dallas Mavericks in this spot.
I'm already on them. This is just one of those lines that I kind of have to take them. because you look at it, this is a New Orleans team that has been awful lately. And they're now 31-34 against a Dallas team that looks really good. Well, they actually don't look that. They've won 2 out of their last 3, but they're 2-3 in their last. They haven't been playing all that good, but everybody looks at them. It's Kyrie. It's Luka. They're together. This is going to be fantastic. I'm not bought into it yet. And at such a small line, I'll back a little bit of a home dog with New Orleans. I got them at plus 105. Kind of hard for me not to go after it. I'm going to take some Parleys today versus Dallas.
There we go.
Parleys, man. Parleys, I don't know what to do with them. They are trash. Yeah, they are, exactly. So they shouldn't be this close to a pick 'em. Tim, Nick, do you guys want coffee? No, I'm not a coffee person. Stack them up for the Mavs. No. I like the Pelicans. Yep, me too. Leaning over, Nick. Sorry.
Okay.
He didn't bet it, so.
No, I took
this game's kind of ugly. I won't lie.
Yeah, we have the Boston Celtics as slight -10 favorites with a total of 230 in this game. Let's take a look where this line has moved in this spot. This one opened up at -9.5. It's gone up half a point to -10. It opened up at 232.5. It's dropped 2 points to 230.5. I have Boston as a 9-point favorite in this game. And I have this game at a 230. I think this line is spot on. Good job, bookmakers. I no play here.
Yeah, I will say I kind of lean Blazers in this game just because the Celtics, I think, are overvalued at the moment. They are starting to drop a little bit. They're now sitting number 3 in the league. The top 2 teams are now Milwaukee and Denver. So I figured I'd throw that one out there. So this is a Celtics team that's been struggling lately. They've lost 4 out of the last 5. They just lost a overtime game against Cleveland. And could this be the Boston Celtics blow them out game? It could very well be. Am I betting that? No, I am not. I would lean towards the Blazers in this one. This one would be a pass for me, though.
Fair.
What do I drink? Arizona. Green tea. That's what I drink. Celtics suck. Man, Dame's threes, just ride those until the cattle wheels fall off. I don't hate that option. Let's keep on rolling, Nick, and woof! Look at this one, Nick.
Oof, this one's gorgeous. We have the Oklahoma City Thunder. They're at the Phoenix Suns. The Suns are a slight 13.5-point favorite in this game, total 233.5. Let's take a look at where this line has moved here. It opened up at 9.5 for Phoenix. It's gone up 4 points. And then this line opened up at 236.5. It's dropped 3 points to 233.5. My line for this game is 6.5. Did I do that right? Did I do that?
They are on Oklahoma City's on a second leg of a back-to-back, and there it is. No SGA tonight.
Okay. I need to make sure I punch this number in right. So for me at the moment, and then the total I have for this game is 235. So slightly towards the over. But let me make sure I have my spread right for this game.
Yeah. This one's gross. But I'm gonna go ahead and take those 13.5 points, and I'll ride with that. Give me the Thunder. I know they're playing in the second leg of a back-to-back without SGA. But 13.5 points, I think it's just way too many when it comes to it. I don't think that this game should be that wide of a spread. Oklahoma City, I will say, is 11-19 on the road this year. But they are 17-10-3 against the spread. So they are covering spreads. And that's all I'm going to ask them to do. They are the best covering spread team in the NBA. I'm getting 13.5 points with them. 13.5. I may end up pulling the trigger on the money line.
No money line, but yes, I'm gonna grab this. I just had to adjust my number. My number was 6.5, but it's actually an 8.5 because the back-to-back factor.
I can get plus 650 for a money line. Just throwing it out.
I'm good. I'm gonna take 13.5 points here with the Thunder as well. I like the Suns. This is a team I do like. I think they're overvalued now though.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
They 100% are. But with that being said, I hope they continue to win basketball games. They are sitting, I want to say 2.5 games behind the Sacramento Kings. I hope they catch them. But with that being said, I think Phoenix wins, but OKC covers here. Give me the 13.5 points.
By the way, after last night, the Sacramento Kings are now the number 2 team in the West.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's kind of cool to see. But yeah, Oklahoma City outright. Let's get it.
No.
Arizona kiwi strawberry flavor. No, I don't like. Nope, that's too much. Too much. I like my basic. This is the basic green tea. That's all. That's all I need. Who's playing this afternoon? I have no clue. Suns team total over.
Sure. No.
Oklahoma City covers spreads. Let's ride. Tim, that money line. Holy, I don't know if they can get there, but spread it is. Hey, at plus 650, I'll take my shot. I legitimately
really think I might take my shot.
We'll see.
I hope not.
Hope not. Oh yeah, because shush. We'll go to this game, Nick.
Yeah, the Denver Nuggets are hosting the Chicago Bulls. Talk about another big spread here. 9-point favorites are the Denver Nuggets. Are we starting into monster favorite season here, Tim? It feels like it. Both the NBA and the NHL were getting a monster favorite season.
Yeah.
But let's take a look where this line has moved. This line opened up at 8.5 for Denver. It's up to a 9. Moved half a point. This line opened up at 229, and it's now at 225.5. So this line's dropped 3.5 points. My projected line for this game was Denver at 7.5. So no value there. And I have this game at a 230.5. So definitely value here. I'm taking over in this game, over 225.5 with the Bulls and the Nuggets here.
I could see that. If anybody wants to make an argument for the best team in the best home team in the NBA, and the Denver Nuggets is not the first team coming out of your mouth, I don't know what you're doing. 30-4 at home this year. That is 88%. That is phenomenal. That is definitely a home court that is dangerous. Am I laying 9 points here? No, I wish I grabbed it at 7 last night because it is up to 9 now. Can they still cover this? Yeah, I still think they win by double digits. I'm not trying to fade the Nuggets at home. That is not a profitable option. So I'm going to end up staying away from this game. I do lean over, like what you did, like with you, Nick. But
I don't lean over. I bet the over.
Sorry, I lean over. You bet the over. I'm just going to stay away from this game, though. This one's a pass.
Fair enough.
I'm telling you, I'm not betting the Bulls. There you go.
Would you be more interested in maybe Nuggets first quarter or Nuggets first half rather than them having to cover the 9 full game?
I feel like if they win the first quarter or first half, they're going to blow them out altogether. So
fair enough. I was just wondering.
Yeah. Go to the last game.
Yeah, the LA Clippers. This is an interesting team, to say the least. Against the Toronto, I almost said Maple Leafs there. Raptors, total of 230.5 in this game. Let's take a look where this line has moved. This line opened up at Oh, wow. This line opened up at Clippers -5, and it's dropped down to a 2. What's going on with this, Tim? When we get to you. This line opened up at 228.5. It's moved up a 1.5 towards the over to 230. My line for this is Clippers -3, and I have this game at a 226.5. So I barely, it's a strong lean towards the under, no play there. I have no interest in this game. What's going on? Why is this line dropped 3 points?
It feels like I'm falling into a trap. I'm on the Clippers. I didn't realize that it opened up at 5. I got it at 3. I'm just trying to fade the Raptors on the road. This Raptors team is horrible on the road. 12 and 21. So this is just a team that I've been wanting to fade on the road, and that's at this point I feel like I'm kind of in for a trap, and Toronto's probably the play. But I'm on the Clippers minus the 3. I feel like if they got to get something going eventually, right? They're coming off of a nice win versus a John Morantless Grizzlies team where they did not cover. But this is, before that, 5 straight losses, but to good opponents: Sacramento, Denver, Minnesota, Golden State, and Sacramento. So they're not losing to bad teams. It's just I'm curious to see who's going to be out today, because that line's telling me somebody's going to be out. I am on the Clippers, but I don't like it anymore.
Fair enough.
Taking my guy MPJ 4 threes. I like it. I tried to fade Nuggets versus the Grizzlies. Yeah, GG. Yeah, I'm not in the business of doing that. Can we go straight to hockey if this Raptors game? Yes, we can. Denver ain't
covering. Not a hockey guy either.
Denver ain't covered their ass lately. Bulls in the over. What Nuggets team have you been watching? They didn't cover versus Toronto last game. Before that, they've covered in 7 out of 8 games. I don't know which team you're watching, but I'm watching the Denver Nuggets make us a lot of money. Money moves, get it. What time are you going to be my pet? That's not happening. What? I don't know. Anyways, we'll go and look at the Chicago Blackhawks and the Detroit Red Wings on the ice. The Red Wings are 225 favorites. 6 is your total.
Yeah. Let's take a look at where these lines have moved, because this one's moved against me. I made this play last night. I never did a free pick video because there's 3 games. 2 of the lines were missing, and I didn't really feel like doing a video for this game because I bet this at like 2 a.m. This line opened up at minus 255 for the Red Wings. It got down to around minus 210 where my dumbass took the plus 188, and it's now back up to 225. So overall, this line's moved 30 cents since opening. It moved 45 cents when I bet it. Or it's moved 15 cents since I've bet it. I got plus 188 with the Chicago Blackhawks in this game. The over 6 is minus 113. It opened minus 113. It's moved 14 cents down, or 14 cents towards the under. It's now plus 101, the over 6. And looking at this spot for me, I have this game projected for Husso and for Mrazek. And I have this game pretty close to a pick'em. This Red Wings team is kind of just, the soul has been taken out of this team, because they were basically told, we're not competing this year. We're selling pieces. They traded Bertuzzi. Since the last 5 games, they've looked like crap offensively as well. 1.74 expected goals for against Philadelphia. 1.29 against the Islanders, 2.02 against the Kraken, 1.4 against Ottawa, 2.11 against Ottawa. This is a team that's been struggling right now. And now you're asking me to lay $2 with them? No, thank you. No, thank you. This team has lost 6 games in a row. They are absolutely reeling. I will take a shot with a Blackhawks team that, even though they're not a good hockey team, they're coming in off of a nice win there. After a 4-game losing streak. I could see them go on one more little streak here before eventually just the wheels fall off in Chicago and they lose 13 of 14 games, something along those lines. But I'm on the Blackhawks here, getting a big price here. I like all 3 dogs. Spoiler. You're muted.
Sorry, I clicked on a video to go check a couple comments, and I didn't want it to be loud. I think I got one play in hockey. I need your thoughts. Okay. What's up, Tim and Nick? You hit the like button. hit the like. Appreciate that, Richie. Me and Richie will be going at it tomorrow night. Watch the Bulls tonight. Okay, sounds good. Blackhawks, keep it going. There you go. Okay, that's not what I said. What time are you going to be back? What time are we going to be back tonight? We'll be doing a 7 o'clock show for the Chicago White Sox, if that's what you're asking.
I believe that's what they are.
Blackhawks.
Yes.
All right, Nick, please, dude. All right, Nick. Here's the one game that's got a close spread today. The Wild and the Jets. The Jets are minus 135 home faves. 5.5 is the total. Under?
I mean, probably. Would it surprise me if this game went over? I don't know. The current form of Connor Hellebuck is not great. And it's Fleury in net. It's not Gustafsson. So we'll see there. I think the wrong team is favored in this matchup here. We have a team that's playing way better right now that we're getting a nice little plus price tag for. I am on the Minnesota Wild at plus 134. I have them around a minus 105, minus 110 favorite. This is a game that, and I have this game projected for 5.62 goals. So it's a slight lean towards the over. I'm not betting the total in this one here. And I think that at this point, I haven't been riding the Wild unders like everybody else has as much. I've bet them a few times here and there, but I haven't bet them every game just to blindly bet them like that. So I'm not going to just hop on and blindly bet it. Maybe if you like the Wild here, you can. Oh, nope, never mind. That's a minus 170. I was going to say the team total under for the Winnipeg Jets at 3.5, but that's $1.70. No, thank you there. I'm just going to take my plus 134 at the Wild and move on. So that's where I went with this game, is plus 134 with Minnesota.
There you go. Wild it is. Damn, like button. Always forget. There you go. It's not going to be good for you, Tim. The revenge is sweet. 100. I already know. The Sabres are trash. They've lost back-to-back games.
And the Sabres schedule is going to get tougher. I'm sorry.
I'm waiting for Tucky to get back. But we're last night completely sucked.
Last night hurt you guys tremendously. Yeah, especially you could take the Blue Jackets for that one as well.
After last night, it's Pittsburgh and Long Island, and those are your two wild card teams pretty much locked in. So, with them winning and with us losing, it's that.
I don't know. I still think Ottawa could take Pittsburgh's spot. Pittsburgh and New York played on Thursday night.
Yeah, can they both lose?
Nope.
What time are you going to be with Craig? I'm not doing anything with Craig. I think it's Jets. They had a couple of days to work out some shit, and the Wild are off of back-to-back, but have no.
Wild have been fined off of back-to-backs this year.
Wild just lost to the Jets, so you think it's a kind of a revenge game. I want to take the puck line of the Jets.
Wild just lost to the Jets?
I don't know. We'll head to the last game, Nick, which has got to be like, if only these two teams. This is the Western Conference Finals lined up for you. The Anaheim Ducks and shoot, it's
who's that other team?
By the Vancouver Canucks.
They're going at it. The Canucks are minus 225. 6.5 is the total. Canucks at minus 225. Holy crap!
Yeah. I feel like we wouldn't be doing it justice if we didn't click the button.
Stop it. Get some help.
That being said, this is the game I have the most money invested into tonight in the NHL slate. Because I have two plays in this one here. This is a team total, full game over, double up. I like the over 6.5 in this game at $1.20. I have this game projected for 6.94 goals, 3.69 to 3.25. I'm also on the Anaheim Ducks team total over 2.5. I think the Ducks can still score goals. It's going to be Thatcher Demko in net, which has had his moments this year. He's been good the last couple games, but he's not somebody I trust at the moment. And I don't trust this Vancouver defense. I could see Anaheim potentially putting up a few. Just give me 3 Anaheim in this game, and I'm happy. I don't think that Vancouver should be a minus 225 favorite versus anybody. The Ducks are a team that they can be scrappy at times. So But with that being said, I'm only taking the team total over 2.5 with the Ducks. I'm not going to rely on them to win the game, and I should have just done that with Montreal and in Columbus last night and not touch the money lines because they both hit their team totals, but neither won the game outright. I can see that here. I can see this being a 5-4, 4-3 type of Canucks win. So I did grab the over 6.5 and the team total over 2.5 with the Anaheim Ducks.
There you go. There you go.
Best matchup of the day.
Oh, yeah, 100%. My actual play is Canucks team total over.
Fair.
EP40 over.
Elias Pettersson.
You like
I
the
can
over,
see
yes,
it.
over the total. Okay. Canucks. Love that reporter. Canucks. Can't believe they were saying the name that should not be named so loosely. Yeah. Big pass. Big pass. That is all of the games for today, Nick. Good work getting through them. We'll do a quick housekeeping and then recapping and hanging on out. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below: Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, picks and parlays, premium plays, merch, TikTok, ESP Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website. It's all linked down below. Make sure you guys check out Ballin Out with Tim Earle. That's on the Picks and Parleys YouTube channel. Gave out 5 free picks in the College of Basketball. I believe one game has already started. The Davidson game started, which we did not have anything in, but college basketball is already off and running today. But NBA, kind of a light card for me. Atlanta, Miami, New Orleans, and Oklahoma City, along with the Clippers for me. Actually, it's not a light day because I bet 5 out of the 7 games. So I didn't like a lot, and then now I like a lot. So there you go. Nick, go ahead.
Yeah. I got to, let's grab up my bet stamp here. All right. I got to in the NBA under 236 Atlanta, Washington. I'm on the New Orleans Pelicanos minus the 105. I got the Oklahoma City Thunder at 13.5. I got Chicago Denver over 225.5. In the NHL, I am on the Minnesota Wild. I'm on the Chicago Blackhawks. I'm on the Anaheim Ducks team total over 2.5 and the full game over 6.5 for NHL.
There you go. What about Oklahoma and Oklahoma State? Pass. I didn't bet that game. No real leans. I think the line was right on. So there you go. All right, Nick, we'll go ahead and play the outro, and we'll see you guys tonight at around 7 o'clock. Normally it's anywhere from 7 to 8 for the Chicago White Sox. If anybody's a Chicago White Sox fan and wants to join us for that show, DM us on Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff, or Twitter, YouTube, or Facebook, and we'll try to have you guys on the show. If anybody wants to be on any of the MLB preview shows, let us know. But we'll see you guys tonight, 7 o'clock for the Chicago White Sox. We'll see you then.